I'm going to show you how to easily create smooth, sophisticated custom animations for your videos for free using one of Apple Keynote's most powerful but somewhat hidden features. Let's jump in. So here we are in Apple Keynote, and I have this project open with one slide, and on that slide I have a background graphic in place which is representing a tunnel. And what I'm going to do is animate the graphic of a train to travel through this windy, bendy tunnel. Now to start, I'm going to go up to the Keynote's top toolbar and select the Shape button. And from the Shape menu, I'll go all the way to the top right, way off to the side here, and select this little button that looks like the tip of a fountain pen. This is Keynote's pen tool. Now, nothing much seemed to happen when I selected it, other than this message appearing, and I'll explain this message in a moment. Using the pen tool, I'm going to draw a path through this tunnel. Now I want the train that I'm going to animate to enter from outside the slide. So I'm going to just zoom out of my slide using the keyboard shortcut command less than. Now I can start drawing outside the slide. I'll click to create my first point. Now when you draw with the pen tool, you aren't actually drawing like you would with a pencil. You're actually laying down points. So I'll click to lay down my first point. And when I drag my pen away from that point, you see there's a line. That is the path that I'm drawing. You'll also notice this little plus sign beside the pen. That tells me that clicking the pen tool again will add another point to my path. So I'll continue drawing my path. And I'll drag the pen to this first bend in the tunnel and click. And a new point is added to the path. And the path is now anchored between these 2 points. I'll continue drawing my path, adding points at the bends or the corners of the tunnel. I'll lay down the last point of my path off the bottom of the slide here so that the train ends its animation outside the slide. Now when you're done and want to exit the pen tool, just hit the Escape key on your keyboard. So now I have this blue bounding box around my path. This bounding box tells me that my path is actually considered a shape. So I can click and drag it to move it where I want to. I can click and drag on these points on the bounding box to reshape it. I'll hit Command Z or Command Z to undo those changes. Now looking at this path, I'd actually like to modify it a little bit. I want to get rid of these sharp corners and make them more curved. So to do that, I'll double click on the path shape to make it editable. And you can see all the points on the path are visible again. And we get this message back. So let's look at this first line of the message. Double-click points to toggle between straight and curved lines. So these sharp bends on the path are called corner points because they create a sharp corner at their intersection. But I can change a corner point to a smooth or curved point by simply double-clicking it. And now the path passes through this point with a nice smooth curve. I'm going to go ahead and turn the other corner points on my path into smooth points by double-clicking them. All right, we now have this smooth path, but it no longer lines up with the tunnel, which is what I want. So to fix that, we'll use the second line of this tooltip message. Drag a midpoint to divide a line and add a new point. When I hover my cursor over the path, you can see a dot or point appears midway between 2 points. I can click on that to create a new point, then drag on that point to adjust my path. I can bend the path. I can even move or slide the point along the path. If I hover my cursor between these 2 points, another point appears in the middle, and I can click and drag on that point to refine my path further. I'm going to go ahead and add more points to adjust my path until it fits the tunnel graphic the way I want it to. Now, if you want to delete a point on the path, you can just click to select it, then hit the Delete key on your keyboard. All right, I'm happy with my path, so I'll click off of it to deselect it. So this path that I just created will be the path for my animation. So let's bring in the train. I'll go back up to Keynote's top menu and select the Shape button. This menu on the left shows all the different categories of shapes that I can use that come bundled with Apple Keynote. So I'll scroll down in this menu and click the Transportation section and scroll down some more and select the bullet engine shape to place it on the slide. All right, I'm going to adjust the bullet train here so that it fits into the tunnel and is pointed along the path. Let me just make sure it's oriented correctly here. All right, looks good. I'm just going to move it off to the side here just for a moment. All right, now I'm going to make this train move along the path that I created. Now, watch carefully because the order of the steps that I'm going to show you is very, very important. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is select the object I want to animate. In this case, that's the train. Then while holding down the Shift key on my keyboard, I'm going to select the path I want the train to travel on, which is the path I just created with the pen tool. All right, now that those two objects are selected, I'll go up to Keynote's top menu and select Format, Shapes and Lines, Make Motion Path from Shape. And I get this message down here telling me to click the shape that will generate the motion path. So in this case, the shape for the motion path is the path that I drew with the pen tool. And as I hover over it, it turns red to indicate that it's selectable. So I'll select it, and a few things happened. The train has been attached to the path. But more importantly, Keynote automatically added an animation or action to the train object. And I know that by going over to the inspector here and selecting Animate. And I can see in the animation inspector that an action called Move has been applied to the train object. I'm going to preview the animation by selecting the Preview button here. Well, the train moved along the path, but obviously we need to change a few things. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is fix the speed. That was way too fast. And that's because if we look at the properties of the move action here, we see the duration of the move is 1 second. So the train object is traveling the entire motion path in just 1 second. So I'm going to change that duration to 10 seconds. And hit return, and I'll preview again. All right, that's better. But I'm going to change the acceleration setting over here from ease in and out to none, so that the train's speed is constant throughout the animation. I'll preview again. And you can see the motion is now constant. But you probably noticed another problem. The train isn't really turning the corner of these bends in the motion path. It's kind of just sliding through them. So to fix that, all I need to do is select the setting right here, Align to Path. Let's preview again. Now the train turns those corners as expected. One final touch. I don't want to see the path, this white line here, in my final animation. So to fix that, I'll select the path, then go over and select Format, Style. I'll go down to the Stroke section. I'll select the menu that currently says Line, and from the choices, select No Stroke. And the white line disappears, but the animation path is still there, and I'll show you. I'll preview again, but this time I'm going to preview the slide itself by playing back the slideshow. This is what your viewer's actually going to see. So I'll go up to the top menu area here and select the play button, and nothing happens. Don't worry, it's not broken. To make the animation play, I actually have to click the mouse or hit the forward arrow key. And there it is. And you can see the white line is gone and the train still moves along the path. I'll hit escape to get out of playback. Now, if you're exporting this animation out as a video, you're probably going to want to have it play automatically instead of having to click the mouse or the forward arrow key. So to make the animation play automatically, I'll select the train, the thing that's animating, and way down at the bottom of the animation inspector, I'll select the Build Order button. And it opens the Build Order panel, where all the animations or builds on the slide are listed. And here's the Move animation. So with it selected, if we look down at the bottom of the Build Order panel, we see this Start menu. It's currently set to On Click, which means the animation won't start until I click my mouse or hit the forward arrow key. I'm going to select this menu and change it to After Transition. I'll close the Build Order panel and play back the slide again. And you can see the animation starts automatically as soon as the slide plays back. Motion paths are a powerful animation shortcut in Keynote. Really opens up the animation possibilities. To discover another powerful way to create high-quality video animations in Keynote, have a look at this video. And to learn how to turn your Keynote creations into videos, you'll want to watch this video right here. In the meantime, give this video a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for more free Mac video creation hacks and shortcuts. And I'll see you in the next one.